Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to how to create an email list and how to then take those emails and load them up into a follow-up series. So give me just one moment. I'm just transferring the files. I was actually working on this the other day in the car. I wasn't driving, someone else was driving. And so I want to go ahead and they were on my laptop. So let me just go ahead and send them over to my desktop so that I can share them with you. I can find them here. That will be great. So let me find them. Okay, here they are. And let me just send them over and away we will go. So for today's lesson in how to create an email list and how to upload the messages, follow-up messages to that email series, we're going to be using Aweber. Aweber is an auto response service that I have connected to most of my marketing outlets. So if you're watching this video on a replay and you want to know how you can get a hold of Aweber, you can simply go to www.bertbledsoe.com/email. And I went ahead and put that over in the chat. So no, you're not the only one here, Junie. There's quite a few people here that are watching in both on YouTube, and I have quite a few people here at the live webinar. So if you're here watching live as we're recording this, I want to encourage you to follow along with us. Now, if you're not using Aweber, if you go over to bertbledsoe.com/email, you can go and grab an absolutely free trial of Aweber for the next 30 days. You can use the same software. So that's the platform that we're going to be using today. So you're going to want to go ahead and use Aweber and follow along with us. This won't make sense if you're using another platform. So if you're using GetResponse or MailChimp or GVO or another system, the instructions that I'm going to show won't make sense because of the platform specific that we're doing this with. And today that is with Aweber. So it looks like I went ahead and I've got those emails sent over to myself. So let's get started. I'm going to do a screen share here and go ahead and share my screen with you so that you can see exactly what we're doing. What I've done is I've gone ahead and logged into the back office of Aweber. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to go up to this very top of blue bar here and I'm going to hit Manage Lists. And in this Manage Lists area, I'm going to go ahead and select the green button here to create a new list. And so here we're creating a new list to do some email marketing. We're going to go ahead and hit that button. What happens is it gives our company name and our website if we have one. I'm going to just use my bertbledsoe.com website. I'm going to go ahead and use this mailing address that I have. And this is not my current residence address, so I don't use my current residence. You could use a P.O. box if you want. I'm going to go ahead and fill out my sender name. It's my name because it's coming from me. And then my email. Now, you can see that I have an @organicbert.com, and I actually own organicbert, right, .com. I could also put info @ and I could have here, I could have bertbledsoe.com and have it go right to my bertbledsoe.com, and I think I actually have BB. And the reason I have it sent to my website address email is because the autoresponders actually like a paid service rather than a free service like Yahoo or Gmail. Now, you could use a Gmail account, for example. However, when the autorespons system sends your emails out, there's a higher chance that your emails are actually going to be being delivered to the spam folder of the recipient and not the inbox, because it's coming from a free email service. So you may want to invest in a domain name simply for the ability to have an email that's attached to that. That's a whole nother video, and you can watch a video on that, on how to get your domain name set up and then how to forward that email to one of your regular email accounts if you go to my YouTube channel and search for a playlist on emails. So the next step, we're going to go ahead and just simply click that blue button, the next step. I'm going to name this, and the list, you're going to name the list for whatever project that you're working on. And for mine, I'm going to call it the Ultimate Freedom Funnel. And then below it says, briefly describe the emails your subscribers are going to receive. This description is only seen when someone unsubscribes. So I'm going to put that's it. I'm going to simply put, you may want to continue to receive these incredible emails. And then I'm going to hit the blue button, next step. Now, automatically, Aweber makes you have a double opt-in to every form as a default. So I'm not going to mess with this page. I'm just going to use their standard and say, go ahead and approve the message and create my list. Once I've done that, I've now created the list, and you can see up at the very top on the blue bar, it shows that I'm in the Ultimate Freedom Funnel list. From here, if this is your very first list that you've ever created, it's probably prompting you to create a web form. At this point, simply skip over that and X out of that so that we can go ahead and now create our follow-up series. To do that, we're going to be using the gray toolbar located just below the blue toolbar. So you'll see that currently we're on the Home tab. We want to go to the second tab over, the Messages tab. When you highlight your mouse over the tab, it will drop down. You don't have to do anything. And all we're going to simply do is highlight the follow-up series and go ahead and click on that and select that. Now I'm just going to use the drag and drop email builder. And in this example, I'm uploading some emails that I've already written. Now, if you have access to a campaign that's already written for you and you have an Aweber campaign sharing code, simply click on the campaign sharing right here where it says looking for campaign sharing, and you'll be able to go in and input that code and upload that pre-made campaign. For this example, like I mentioned, I'm going to select the drag and drop email builder, and it's going to take me to the email construction screen. Here at the very top bar, I can type in my subject. You'll notice that over to the right, I can personalize it. So if I wanted to say in the subject, the subscriber's full name or their first name or last name or any type of tracking that I'm doing that I want to fill in there, I could do so. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that blank, and I'm going to put congratulations. You know what? This is going to be for the very first one. So I'm going to say, okay, that's it. Now I've just created the subject, okay, for this first one. Now for the rest of these, I have the subject already written and my content already created. For my specific email campaigns, I like to change the size to 15. And the reason is because a lot of people are using mobile devices and tablets to read their email, and I want it to be a big enough print. So all I'm going to do now is I'm simply going to go over and I'm going to open up my email folder for this specific campaign. and I'm going to open it up, and I already had a subject. So I'm going to go ahead and put my subject in there, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put in this email. So I'm going to copy the email. I literally went to where I had written the email. I copied it. I'm going to paste it over into this area. Now you can see that this isn't exactly how I wanted it formatted, and I'm not sure if it's the right size. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight the entire thing, and then I'm going to change the size to be the size that I want it. So now, once I've done that, I can go in and I can compare it to my email. So I can take my email over here and I can go in and I can edit it, can begin to create, whoops, let me go ahead and grab my email over here, an entirely new money in terms. Okay, new. So it's right here. Okay. Okay, so I'm just reformatting it the way that it is on my email. And if I bring it up over here, you can see that I have it over on the right-hand side open. I'm not sure if you can see the email, but all I have is just it opened up so that I can see what I'm doing. So just to make sure that I'm formatting it the same way as that I did before. And really, I'm formatting it in the way that I speak. So would you like to begin to get leads and, most importantly, make sales regularly? So I'm doing it like how I would say it. So so that's it. That's how I can that's how I can know the formatting. So I'm basing it on, I know how I already format it, and then I can simply come over, and if you don't, you've just copied it from your email, so you can come over and just simply look at it. So I can go and say I made a couple different formatting errors, right, that aren't from the original. Then I can just go over and look at the original and say, okay, I'm going to go fix it really quick. Okay, so I'm going to go in here really quick, format this, and you can see that it's really not that big of a deal. Okay, so take, proven, and results. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to go like this. Results, bam, bam. And I'm going to come over. I'm just looking at the last word of each paragraph so I know which one it is. And it's out, map, method, detours, out, map, method, and detours. Let me look really quick at the last few. And it's and expressway, freedom. And expressway, freedom. And that's it. Take a look at favor and method. Okay. So like this. And that's it. Now I'm done. Right? I can literally, that's it. I can, the email's done. If you already have a signature uploaded, you can put it in. You could just drop it in over here. If not, you can go ahead and put it in. If you have your logo, right? I could drop in my logo and I could just put it in here, and I'm going to say edit, and I'll just grab it and we'll say my images. and I'll grab it like that, and I'll put it over to the left, and I'll say make it a thumb, oops, optimized, and then I'll come over and make it smaller. So I'll just grab it, whoop, I want it a little bit bigger than that, and then I'll just put it like that, boom, okay, and I'll have my logo in there, okay, and it's nice, it's clean, and I'll put in my signature later, right, if I want to, or I could just drop it in right now, like I already know it's there, so I could put in mine, boom, and just have it in if I want, right? Boop, and you can see because we created it, right? And I can click to edit. I could just put this picture right there, bam. Oh, see if it'll go. I don't know if it will. So either way, I can, and I'm probably going to go in here and change my, I'm going to delete that and change my signature. So that's it. Now, once I've done this and this message is in, you're going to simply hit save and exit down in the bottom right on the green button. So I'm going to hit save and exit. And this is my very first message. So how to create your ultimate freedom. It's got it in there. Now I'm going to go over here. It shows the preview over here of the message. Okay. And over here, I'm going to look at my send options. I can send a test email. I can schedule a broadcast, or I can add to the follow-up series. That's what I want to do. I want to add it to a follow-up series. Okay. The interval follow-up number 1 is the welcome message your subscribers will get immediately after signing up. That's perfect. That's what I want this to be. So I'm going to go ahead and hit add to the follow-up series. Okay, success. It's saving my settings. I now have a follow-up series, and we can see the page refreshes. We have our list up top, the Ultimate Freedom Funnel. That's the list that we just created. Yours is going to be obviously the name of the list you created, and now the name, and now into the messages, we're in a follow-up series, and we can see that message number 1 is here. So now I'm going to hit create a message. Just below that, I'm going to hit the drag and drop again, and now I'm going to go in and I'm going to grab the day 2, oops, my day 2 message. So I'm going to go in this time. I'm going to copy the subject. I'm going to paste it in over here. And then over here, instead, since I know my formatting is not really coming up, I'm just going to come over here. I'm going to set this to 15. And I'm just going to come over in my first email and just copy the first line. Okay. And I'm going to come over here and paste it. And then I'm just going to hit return. And I'm just going to do that. And I'm going to see if I can just do 2 lines at a time and see if it'll copy it and see. And it didn't, so I can go like that. Okay, and I'm just going to copy it a little bit slower so I don't have to go through and edit all of it at once. And I can just go like that. Let's see what that is. Okay. Okay, and then I'm just gonna, that's it. I'm just gonna do the same exact thing. I'm just gonna copy the message over and paste. And if you're not worried about the formatting as much, then you're going to, you're gonna have a little bit easier of a time. So I just would like mine to be formatted this specific way. And the reason that I do this this way is because I realized that people are reading a lot on mobile and tablets. So that you're saying, okay. Okay, and that's it. It's only a couple more paragraphs on this one, so. Okay, and we're just almost done here. Okay, so I'm going to copy the last little bit and I'm going to paste it in here. And I'm just going to just reformat it, right? Just a little bit different. And that's it. We'll go like this. Okay. And then like that, boom, boom. And we'll just format that PS. Okay, and that's it. The second message is in, the title's in, the message is in. I could go down here, I could drop in my logo, I can drop in my signature, right? And I'll go back and do that again. I'm just showing you that you can be doing that. And I'm gonna hit save and exit. We're gonna add this as the second message in the series. Okay, so you can see here it is. It's still as a draft. I'm going to come down here as send option and put add to follow-up series. I'm going to click add to follow-up series, and it's going to tell me follow-up number 2 sent, and then how many days after the previous. Well, just 1 day after. If I just want it the very next day after that first message, then it's going to go like this. If I wanted it to wait a day, I could put it 2. I could say 0, go out the same day, right? So I want this the next day, right? And at any day, any time. So it can go out any day of the week at any time, right? It doesn't have to be on a Monday or a Tuesday. If I wanted it to send out on a specific day, I could go in here to this blue button and edit. That's a more advanced video. That's on another training. So that's it. We're going to add this to the follow-up series. And now we have our second message in the follow-up series. Now, for time's sake, I'm going to go ahead and show you, without doing any additional formatting, how we can quickly do that. We've grabbed the first 2 messages, and now we're simply gonna grab the third message, and we're just going to copy everything and paste it in really quick, just to show you that this really can be done quickly and easily. And all you have to do is have this already written up, right? So I had my email already written up. I'm just going to simply copy it over here. Okay, and I'm going to paste it. And there, this one. So this one, for whatever reason, got the formatting really nice, right? It did the nice, good formatting. I'm going to change the size really quick. I'm just going to change this top size. And that's it. I'm going to save that guy. And there's our message number 3 is in there. And we're going to, again, change the send options to add this to a follow-up series. We want that to be, again, the next day. I'm going to hit that to add to the follow-up series. And you're going to see that we have now 3 messages. Okay. So we can simply just open up our next message that we have written. Okay. We can grab our title, our subject. Okay, same thing, title or subject. We're going to come over here, and that's it. I'm just going to grab the entire message, copy it over. We'll paste it in, and we'll change the size. That's it, right? We'll save it. We can come back and put in some spacing and format that later. I need to insert my links as well. We're going to come into the send options. I'm going to add that to the follow-up series. I want that to be the next following day. We're going to hit add to follow-up, and voila. We're to the very last message in this series. I just had 5, so you can do it. This is the finale, right? Boom, copying it. I'm going to come over here and just create a new message. It's the last one. I'm going to type one last time. We're going to go ahead and in the top left, we're going to paste in or type in our subject line. I'm going to come in here, text that it gives me. I'm going to copy my email message that I've already written. Just going to copy that text. I'm going to come over into here. I'm going to paste it. I'm going to change the size and any formatting that you want to change. You can go ahead and do that. Add in your pictures with your images. You could add a video into it. If you wanted to add the follow buttons on your social media, if you wanted to add a coupon or your logo, even adding your customized signature is just as simply as dragging it over from the left-hand side. And if you need to edit it, you can simply click in here and edit it, right? I can say, you know, I can delete my website and I can just say something different, like, which I already have, to your success. So I've already done a salutation in there. So in this one, I don't need to, right? I don't need to have my entire normal signature. That's it. I'm going to hit save and exit. I'm going to do this last time, send in options. The send options, we're going to go ahead and hit add to follow-up series. I'm going to have this again be sent the next day after the previous message, okay? This is compared to the previous message that was sent. So if you wanted it to go a spacing of days, you could do that by adding or subtracting from 0 to 1, 2, 3, however many days out you want. If you didn't want it to send it a specific time or day, or you wanted it to send on specific time and day, you can also edit that by selecting the blue button here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and add that to the follow-up series, and now you will see that we have a 5-message follow-up series absolutely completely created, and it's ready to be used. So these messages will go ahead and send out. This will get sent immediately. This will be the second, this will be the next day after this first message. This will be the following, the 3rd day, the 4th day, and the 5th day. So that's exactly how you can create a list inside of Aweber, and then how you can simply take email messages that you've created and create a follow-up series. If you're looking for more tips on email marketing or how you can effectively use an auto response system in your business, simply click on one of the links down in the description of this video, or find our YouTube channel to watch more videos on how to set up your Aweber list and how you can use email marketing in your business. All right, I'm going to go ahead and open up the question and answer, and let me enable that. Or you can type it in the chat. It's easier if you type it in the Q&A, and I'll leave this open just for a few moments here, a few minutes, to answer any Q&A that anyone has that's here, that we have live, that's on the live webinar. All right, it looks like there's nothing coming in as far as questions, so that's always a good sign that we covered everything for you. All right, I don't see any questions coming over, so it looks like we're all finished here. Thank you for joining us today on how to create a list and add follow-up messages using an autoresponder and to enhance your email marketing. Thanks and have a great day.